CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN.
Guys, the Chickens here bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have a breaking new meta that has just evolved over the last day or so. And it's working really well. So we're going to go over the ZOOKA, that's right, ZOOKAs, and battle orders, heavy chopper strategy that we've been doing. It actually works pretty nicely. So also, guys, make sure you're using the code Chicken in the shop. Giveaway is coming up. If you want to be entered in that, simply use the code when you buy something. Let me know in the comments. Now, I think I might need to change up the base a little bit because I'm not getting the greatest times in defense. Now, this is when I first used the ZOOKAs, just for clarity. This is when I was doing something else. So we went on a bit of a win streak here. Lost the last one, but that was kind of, I think that was kind of Chicken's fault. So let's show you one of the good attacks first. This one got 225 on. That's a solid time. I don't care who you are. Well, maybe I do care who you are a little bit. But for the most part, you're not getting 225 at 5ER with heavy chopper, rocket chopper. It's at least, you know, it's above average time anyway. So we're able to pull that off with this hit. And it's essentially just heavy chopper, brick, ZOOKA, free clear. Shock the shock launchers, use battle orders as much as you can, and we'll go over the drops. We'll do some live attacks here, and we'll go over the drops. The drop is the most important part of the whole attack pretty well. Alright, so this one's tricky, but basically what we want to do is drop a heavy chopper and boat of ZOOKAs down there, clear that up. Typically, you'll drop a boat of heavy choppers and ZOOKAs over on the left side as well, but since this guy's more kind of spread out, I guess, then I think we're going to focus most of the attack from the right side and then just have these guys kind of trail up from the bottom here. So let's go ahead and launch them in now. So we're going to go like this. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Now what I like to do is I'll let the heavy chopper sit there for a second and just dump out a couple heavies. That's going to free us up from the mortar and some other splash damage things that could be targeting us otherwise. I'm actually going to go ahead and clear some of these mines with critters just in case we get a weird spread with the heavies. Alright, so we're going to use our first battle orders there. What you don't want to do, we don't want to let the shock launcher hit us. And we don't want to, you don't want to use battle orders when there's only ZOOKAs on the field, because then they're just going to get ahead of the heavy choppers, and we do not want that. That'll end your raid very quickly, so don't do that. Don't let the ZOOKAs get ahead of the heavies from poorly timed battle orders, and make sure that you're not letting the shock launchers hit the heavies either, because the same thing's going to happen where the ZOOKAs will end up kind of on par or getting in front of them, which is exactly what we want to avoid. Now, I might be going a little bit overboard with the critters here instead of using battle orders. You know, it's all about a base race. It's all about speed. We're looking okay on this one here, guys, so we're going to come in just like this, and I'm hoping that we can farm off another battle orders here, which it looks like we're going to be able to do. We'll get them flying in here. Now, if you have it taken out, like if you're not moving towards the sky shield area, and it's like, you want to be above 220, I think, before you're moving into that zone. All right, there we go. So 222. That's a pretty solid time. That's pretty solid, Mr. Glenn. What do you got for us? You got squat. That's what you got. Back. There we go. All right, so we're back up on the wind train. Let's just keep it going. I think we can get to, we should be able to get to diamond with this, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's go one dude in from the bottom, and then we'll still go 1, 2, 3 in here on the top, I think. I just don't want them to get too clustered on that right edge. So we're going to try to do this and see if it works. Let's use critters here and here, actually. You don't want to be too skimpy with the GBE. Skimpy? Is that a word? I don't know. You don't want to be too cheap with the GBE at first, because the last thing you want is for all your troops to kind of, you know, fizzle out over the same couple mines. That's very, very painful. And it can happen. It can happen. So just something to keep track of. And you want to keep them away from clustering on that right side. That really is not good if we can avoid that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reflare. I don't like where that shock launcher is smashing down on us. So I'm going to reflare up like this. And let's actually smoke them here. And the heavy chopper should pop out first. There we go. And I think now we'll get a bit of a better spread. I'm going to shock this machine gun. I should have shocked it earlier. That's okay. We're at 250, so I mean, we're not looking terrible, but it's definitely not going well. As we can see, as the shock launcher clips half of our ZOOKAs. Yeah, you know, it's not the easiest hit for sure. It's not the easiest, it's not the hardest by any means. But we just gotta make it work. Yeah, we're gonna get a really bad time on this one. So I just, you know, I let them get smashed by that shock launcher. It just tore us apart the whole attack. But other than that, we were looking okay. And I mean, we're still gonna get, you know, an okay. Well, we're gonna clear the base. I'll put it that way. We're gonna clear the base still. All right, can we get over there? Get over there. If that shock launcher hits my ZOOKAs one more time, I swear to God, man. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Yeah, we're down in the sub 2 minutes, so we're probably gonna lose this one. That was just Chicken's fault though. Nothing wrong with the attack. Strategy. Lots wrong with this attack, but it is what it is. So, you know, clean it up a little bit. Do it nicely. Don't do it like that. But for the most part, you're going to be doing better than you were with Heavy Chopper, Rocket Chopper. So, yeah. Now, I was thinking, is it worth going back and getting Barrage? You know, it's debatable for sure. But I think the better way is just going to be to go forward. And I like the tech path that we're on because I'm not spending extra keys anywhere. One thing I would really love to have with ZOOKAs is medkits. So, I don't know if we probably won't grab that because Bombardiers are going to be coming up soon. And we're going to be doing the same thing now except with Bombers, and we're not going to really need the medkits as much. So I probably won't go out of my way to get those, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're going to go like this, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and brick. Now, he doesn't have that shock launcher on that right corner, so that's going to be nice. We don't have to deal with that as much. And it's not a big deal if the heavy choppers go down, honestly. You kind of want them to, like, halfway through the attack. So I wouldn't go out of your way to really kind of distract or shock boom cannons. It's not really the end of the world if they get, you know, if they're taking down your heavy choppers, because then you're just getting more heavies on the field, right? Which is, it's a good thing, because you get more coverage with the ZOOKAs with heavies than you do with heavy choppers, for the most part, so. Okay, now here we go. Now we just kind of powered our way through that right side. I think it ended up working okay. Let's go here with the crits. And then over here too. And there we go. Some of the ZOOKAs are going to hit that shock mine. But I think overall we're looking okay. So we're just going to chill here. And I don't need to shock anything. So that means I'm just going to save for battle orders. We got a decent amount of ZOOKAs on the left. And we should get that next battle orders in a second. There we go. Let the heavies pop, get out in front. And then we're going to clear that engine on the left. And we're doing some pretty good work on the right over here. So I'm liking how this is looking, guys. Bang, bang. 44. I don't think we're going to have enough for another battle orders. 44, 47, 15. We're going to be just short. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out some critters now. They might help with some extra damage by the time they get over to the engine room. And 214, 213, 212. Come on, ZOOKAs. What are you doing? I must have lost some to some mines somewhere. God, that took them forever to get through that. Yeah. Whew! We'll take it, though. We just got that one off. That was greasy. Alright, so that puts us where? Back at 222. Alright, let's do one more battle before we sign off here. And we'll try to make it work. So I hope this video helps you guys out. I think I'm really enjoying the season so far. It's been it feels less grindy because things have changed frequently enough, I feel like. I have been stuck at 20 for a while, but it's like, you know, we're doing different things and like there's still a pretty good path that we have set to go forward, so I'm okay with that. Now this time let's go chicken. What do we want to do this time? You know what? Let's experiment. Let's throw in an extra boat of ZOOKAs. Now, what we could also do is throw in a boat of heavies, but I don't think that's going to be as valuable as the amount of heavies that a heavy chopper is going to spit out. That's kind of why we bring them, is because they spit out more troops. Then we could just put down, like, we could put down 6 heavies, but this one's going to, you know, he's going to put down 8, and then he's going to explode and put down 6 more, so it makes a little bit more sense to do it this way. Now, you see, like I said, I'm not worried about boom cannons at all. The only thing you're worried about boom cannons for are for killing heavies after they've dropped. As long as they're targeting heavy choppers, it's not a big deal. Obviously, still shock them with stuff, but, you know, I'm not wasting GBE, I guess is the point we're trying to make there. And just be careful with Brick coming around the corner, too. She has a tendency to walk in stupid areas and do things she shouldn't do, and, you know, go to places that she shouldn't and get clipped by, you know, cannons and boom cannons and that kind of thing. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna go like that. And we might... I don't know if we're gonna be able to shock the machine gun in before it comes up. It's gonna be very close. Might get a couple of pellets off, but not much. Okay, there. Good. Okay, now we want to save for battle orders. But what I'm going to do is make sure that I'm gonna hold it for a sec. I'm gonna make sure that we can get it once we get into the right about now, and then I'll throw some critters down, maybe hit a shock mine. But you see what I mean? It's like we get here at 2:30, and then by the time we get through the sky shield, through the boom cannon, down to the engine room, like it takes so much time. 2:20, like it almost takes 15 seconds if you're going slowly through there. 2:29. Oof, oof, oof. All right, he figured us out. Oh, can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it? No, I don't think so. Oh my god, 1 second. So people are starting to catch on. So there it is for today, guys. Hopefully, for the love of God, this is going to get us into diamond soon. But, what a grind. I think what's really going to help us is once we get the building health, that should be able to push us forward a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you think of that down in the comment section, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out.